Hello, welcome to Lovely Libra Healing. Today I'm gonna do a video for Laura from the YouTube channel Laura's View in Tarot 2. Laura learned tarot from the same person I learned tarot from, Janine Morja. And so I'm going to do a gentle read, Katina knife spread. You're not going to see my cards, but I will show them to you if you know, but I'm just gonna do general read for her and then see what the divine wants me to tell her about anything else. All right? Okay. So, we're doing a general read for Laura. So, what would the divine like Laura to know? All right, the first card, the questioner, the Empress. There it is. All right, and so the next card down, this is what we're talking about. Ooh, the Tower. Ooh, this could be revelations. This could be happenings. This could be upheavals. Let's see. So this is the recent past. Ten of Pentacles, but I call it the Ten of Lilies. It's like the divine family to me. And for the Nowy Wowie Energons, it's the Justice card, which happens to be my archetype. Is the Justice card. I am a Libra, you know, and I have been this archetype for about 42 years. But now I go kind of all over the place, depending on the day. Walking karma, they call me. Can you believe that? They call me walking karma. Come on. Okay, so the outcome to this is, you know, the Emperor. Both these cards came out. So I'm going to take this as like the outcome and I'm going to read it as, you know, the outcome of this spread. I'm going to say it's like a structure, a fluid organizational structure based in the healing love vibration. Because the basic healing vibration of love is compassion. So, for those who are checking their status on whether they're a dandelion healer or not, they really need to check their compassion. For kids, trees, the earth, the plants, and other divine healers. Now, I get that Laura is a very special lily status. Can't wait to meet you. Well, it says right here, Laura, you're like part of my lily family. It just says it right there. So we're going to get like 2 cards to clarify this. Like the Nowy Wowie Justice Energons is so exciting, Laura. Yeah, and that's the truth. That be the truth. That be the truth. That be the truth. Oh, look. And it's like we're looking like with the truth vibe. Like the truth vibe is running this. And we're going to be looking at things very differently with truth vibe. Like, you know, being an empath and looking at everything compassionately, that's exhausting in this, you know, it's like spiritual war, political issues, political agendas that people are disputing on. Yeah. And it's really like my mom is really good at big picture. And that's really great because I'm really good at the details. So I'm going to be like me and Laura are going to be really awesome together because she's very detail oriented too. in a very practical way. And my visionary weaving skills are that of uh, fluidity, but also practicality. It has to be practical. If it's not practical, why even do it? You know. So moving forward, that's kind of, and there's some cards that fell out, and that's on the bottom. So to me, that's like, oh, we could be going shopping together. My favorite store around here is called a Painted Tree. It's about 20 minutes away, but it's like a vendor store. So it has all these vendors. So you can really get like small business kind of uh, like stock or products in like kind of a big store. A lot of interesting things. Um, Not necessarily a vintage store, but not necessarily not a vintage store too. It's cool. Okay, so yeah, so we're like courageous uh, fighters, you know? We're courageous and brave and speaking out. I also got a download about how, because Laura from Laura's View in Tarot 2 does meditations quite a bit. And sometimes I participate very, you know, and sometimes I don't, depending on what what my intuition tells me. So, but I do want to help you with your next one. So I'm getting this is the kind of, oh, look at this, and with your cat. Oh, that's the kind of vibe you should have. Do you want me to look up the card meaning? So this is number 29. So I don't know, like numerology. I'm not very numbersy. So, but it's 29, and it's aviators is the name of the card. And it's be an inspiration, challenge, ingenuity, success, and confidence. So with that ingenuity and success and confidence, if you want to take a look at it again, I can see you with your kitty doing that. It's like Alestria or something. Alestra. It's a very pretty name for a cat. My son loves cats. Okay, and so this is another one. So it looks like you're going to be like advocating for sea animals too. Maybe include the sea creatures in your meditations, because the sea is going through a big cleanup, like physically and spiritually. So, keep the waters and keep the creeks clean. The creeks in my neighborhood run all the way down to the ocean. So it's very important for me to stay around here. And they've made it very challenging for me to stay where I'm at, so I can ensure that the creeks are clean. That's just a little informational tip for you. And I know you're in Maine, so you're close to water, in some aspect, But Maine's a big state, so I've never been there, so okay. And then it wants me to give a quick shuffle and then split the deck. Oh, you want me to? Okay, so that's number 10. So the number 1 or 10 means something to you. Oh, that's the wrong booklet. So 10. It's appreciate the moment, awareness now, senses, and clarity. So there's that again. Look at the little seal, isn't it cute? But to me, in this picture, this seal is appreciating the moment a little bit more. Like, this seal seems like a little bit more aware of the moment. So maybe just like this. Hi, Laura. I feel like you love otters or something. Like otters or sea lions, something like that. Baby seals and stuff. feel like you like those kind of. Okay, so I'm gonna split the deck. Oh, Enchanted. Butterflies. I saw a butterfly today. That was something I was gonna look up. My Animal Speaks book for you. The butterfly. But I know what people say about the butterfly, so maybe I should just say what I say about the butterfly. Like, so I feel like in the ocean, the manta rays are like butterflies, but they don't have to go through that like chrysalis cocoon thing. They just, they just like grow big and strong, And my daughter, Mila, really, really wants to be a butterfly, but she doesn't want to have to go through a massive transformation to do so. So she's like, I'll just be like a manta ray. Why not? Why not be like one of those manta rays? They're like the butterflies of the sea. All right. So let go of what you cannot change and embrace what you can. Attachment, choice, change, and freedom. So my symbol in my spirituality for freedom is hummingbirds. So maybe you could imagine those as being hummingbirds. So those are the 3 cards that I pulled for maybe things that if you're doing endeavors, like energies that you should kind of be aware of when you do certain things coming up, or even your meditations if you want to take inspiration from those. I also was guided to show you the books that you should maybe look at buying. I got this at like a Hobby Lobby. Essential oils. All natural remedies and recipes for your mind, body, and home. And like that. And that. Because it doesn't really say who it's by. The Complete Crystal Handbook by Cassandra Eason. And it says purpurite and azurite. Then I'm just going to read kind of the emotional healing. Encourages those who that have self-imposed limitations or self-facing tendencies to become more proactive, reduces victim and martyr complexes, also calms panic attacks. And then azurite is excellent for overcoming an inferiority complex, living only to please others, and domestic bullying, whether by your children, partners, parents, or friends who feel like they always know best. So like that's good for like the mommy knows best kind of syndrome. And then that's good for panic attacks. So I also, the crystal Covalite comes to mind. Sometimes it's Covaline, sometimes it's Covalite, but that is for people who live or have to like interact with narcissists. So I feel like if maybe you included these types of crystals and then Covalite or Covaline within your meditation as you're preparing for it, I feel like it'll really calm emotions in, kind of panic-inducing times. Okay. Soul Trees Oracle Cards by Allison William Yee. And then the Major Arcanas. Soul Trees, The Dreamer's Journey. Major Arcana Oracle. Pocket Edition. By Allison Williams Yee. Okay, so she wants me to shuffle Major Arcanas. Oh, Transition. I love this card. I love how beautiful it is. This would be like the Death card in yeah, but like not as, this is a lot more cheery, isn't it? It's beautiful. The natural progression of change. the world, wholeness, completion, attainment of wisdom, like making wise choices, not just making choices, making choices based in wisdom is very, 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 very important. And emotional intelligence is going to be where it's at moving forward. So, you dark empaths or covert, you know, narcissists, like, yeah. And look what just came out: ego, false perceptions, dependency, materialistically driven, fear. What you guys gonna do when you're like emotionally stupid? You're just gonna be like so freaking stupid and like emotionally clueless. And should we care? No. But you should like stay away from kids and animals and stuff. If you're like that, it's just not healthy. And it's like, oh, look at this family. Love and connection, home, roots, and origins. That is beautiful. All right. So I am going to end the video, but it is beautiful to talk to Laura from Laura's View in Tarot too. And I will be numbering your videos because I actually got a download to do Martin and Brenda Brodell. So I'm really excited. And my mom's telling me to move my channel to Rumble. So I might do that too. Okay. Bye, Laura.